Hey guys, welcome back to another video where we are going to look at a feature which helps you document your process activities. This functionality can benefit both developers and business users. All activities in the Process Designer have been updated to allow the developer to upload web links and documents, which provides a way for process owners to collaborate during the process discovery phase. These uploads become part of the application assets and can also be seen in the folder structure of the app. This is extremely useful in case new app designers join the team and can know what was the logic associated with that particular step in the process. Similarly, when the app designer exports the application from one environment to another, the associated documents are also included in the export package. Hence, they are automatically available as soon as the app package is imported into another environment. Finally, coming to the runtime part, the files and links can be accessed from the process viewer at runtime. This provides ability to set user-level operating instructions for individual steps while executing individual process instances and can even act as training documents for new joinees. Let's look at this feature in action. So I'm in my demo environment over here. I'm going to navigate to App Builder to see the design time aspect. So I have a process application called Expense Report, and I have few activities over here. Now, if I click on this configuration icon over here, I see one additional option which is called Activity Documentation. If I click on it, right now it says there are no records found. I can associate two kind of documentations with it. Either I can associate links or attachments. So I'll say I want to add a link. I'm going to say this is Agile Point blog, and then I can copy and paste a link. So I'm going to actually copy and paste one of my blog links over here. Similarly, I can add additional links at any point of time. I can copy a link, I can edit it, I can put this back in edit mode, or I can delete it as well. I'm going to add one more link over here. I'm going to call it handbook, and I'm going to give a URL of a document which is stored in my SharePoint repository in this case. So now both the links are available with the display name and the corresponding link. So these could have been links to my wiki pages or knowledge base. Similarly, I can also associate attachments over here. So I'm going to go to attachment tab. Right now it says there are no records found. I can click on add attachment, give it a display name. Now right now it is telling me there is no file associated over here. So I'm going to say first upload some attachments. I'm going to give it a name. So I'll just call it test Word document. I can give it a description. I can upload a Word document over here. It supports some common document formats: PDF, .doc, docx, text files, Excel file format, zip files, and image form, various image formats. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. Now similarly, I'm also going to add one more attachment, which is of type PDF. I'll just upload this instruction PDF document. Click OK. So now these two documents are available within my app structure, and I can associate it with a particular step. So I'm going to just give it a name. I'll say the first one is called test Word doc. So now that row is available. At any point of time, I can download it from within my designer, edit this thing to change my association over here or the display name, or I can delete it as well. I'm going to add one more attachment, which is going to be test PDF doc, and associate it with a PDF which is stored in my app repository. So now these two docs have been associated with my activity. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. At any point of time, once I publish the application, if I come back, I can always go to activity documentation. I can see which links were associated with it and which attachments were associated with it. I can download it as well. So think about a scenario where somebody left the team and a new app designer has joined the team, and they can always refer to these steps of what kind of business logic was supposed to be associated with this particular step. It could be pointing to a wiki page, knowledge base, a technical spec over here. Okay, so that was more on the design time part of it. Now I can always go ahead and associate it with other steps as well. So it's not just available on the human activity, it is also available on all the system activities as well. I'm going to go ahead and do a save and check-in. Now, before I publish the application, I'm going to show that, as you remember, I uploaded 2 documents as part of my app structure. So they go and sit under the shared resources folder under application resources. If all the folders are not visible, you can always click on this show all files. And those 2 documents which I uploaded are sitting over here. So when I'm exporting this application and importing it in another environment, these documents, which could be your technical specs, would be moved alongside the application itself. So I'm going to go ahead and publish this. So as you can see, the new files are as part of my version control at this point. I'm going to go ahead and click publish. And I'm going to go back to Work Center over here. And I'm going to kick off this process. So now, till now, you saw the design time aspect of it. Now we are going to switch into the runtime aspect. So I'm going to click on Expense Report Application and kick off an instance. So I'm going to fill in some information over here. Select the user, give it a purpose, category, cost, and I'm going to go ahead and click submit. So I filled up my expense report. Now if I go back to, say, my inbox, either processes or the task, to access the process viewer. So I'm going to access the process viewer. Now I'm acting as an end user who's working on this task, and I might be new to this organization. I don't know what to do in this particular step. So I can associate even my training documentation this way. So if I click on this activity, you can see that the associated links are available. I can always copy a link, or I can click on it to open it in a new tab. And if I go to attachments, those attachments are now available to me. I can always click on this button to download a copy of that document, which might be my training instruction. So as we saw in the demo, this feature allows business process to be documented for maintenance as well as training purpose for end users. Thanks a lot for your time.